So maybe you can tell me a little bit about the number of people that use on a daily basis or monthly basis. What kind of actual user metrics might you have about what you've set up?
We started this project only 6 months back, and we are getting more than 50 calls a day where people call to listen messages left by others. We get around 10 calls where people will call to leave a message which moderators will look at, and at the moment we are around 3 messages gets released every day on average. But we have not done much publicity about it. People know about it just by word of mouth. But what we can see, it's working. People are calling in to listen more and more. So this could be a medium which can be developed and which is developing on its own. But this software was developed as a student project in MIT, and it may not be able to cope with scale when lots more people start calling. Plus, we also need to make this system more intelligent. At the moment, when you call, you just hear the top 4 messages. There is no facility of search, there is no facility of any localization that I'm calling from this area and I want to hear news about this area only, or I want to hear news only in this language, or I want to hear news only on this subject. So these kind of categorization, search facility, that's what we are looking at the moment. The whole thing is moderator controlled manually. Can there be some help from technology to do it more intelligently, to do it in a bigger scale? That kind of support we are looking at the moment.
And how much does it cost for someone to make a phone call to this phone line, and how expensive would that be to the average person?
It is quite expensive at the moment because our server is sitting in Bangalore, and so a tribal need to make a long distance call, which is 5 to 10 rupees for each call when you listen for messages of 5 to 6 minutes. That is quite a lot of money for a tribal. On an average, they earn around 20 rupees a day, which is half a dollar or even less. So that is half of their income. But we see that lots and lots of people are calling, so there is a need for this kind of communication system. There is a need because in these languages, this is the first time any information is shared, because they don't have any television, no radio, no newspaper, nothing on these languages. So whatever is happening in this system is happening for the first time for these people. And when you talk about radio, which is completely controlled by government, but some people have radio, but radio talks about national issues. It talks about Obama, it talks about Manmohan Singh, our prime minister. But what people want to know is what is happening in their next village, and they want to hear it in their own language. So these people are reporting, and these tribal people, they are very good with their oral communication because they don't have any script, any written script. So whatever knowledge they have has passed on from generation to generation in the oral form. So it's a very natural for them to speak. Like some communities are good in writing, this community is very good in in their oral skills. So it's an appropriate medium also, and voice is appropriate medium, plus voice is the technology which is working for them. Like they have mobile phone, but most of them don't even know how to do an SMS. So that written thing is not working in this community. It will have to be a voice based system, which we have understood with our project, which we need to now scale and take it to more people